Welcome to the Global Skill Development Council, your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. For 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100-plus globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500-plus multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100-plus authorized training partners and 50-plus universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry-level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000-plus members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices. Welcome to the Global Skill Development Council, your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. For 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100-plus globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100-plus global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500-plus multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100-plus authorized training partners and 50-plus universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry-level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000-plus members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices. Welcome to the Global Skill Development Council, your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. For 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100-plus globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100-plus global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500-plus multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100-plus authorized training partners and 50-plus universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry-level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000-plus members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices.
Hello everyone, my name is Pratibha and I'll be your moderator today. So if at any point you have any question or if you want to know more about the GSDC, please feel free to use the chat box. So just allow me a minute to share my screen so then we can start with the session. So on behalf of the Global Skill Development Council, I'm truly delighted to welcome you all into the GSTC Studio AI Implementation Series, a hands-on webinar series designed especially for managers and professionals like you, so that you can not just learn, but you can also apply what you take away. And one of the things which make this webinar so interesting is the amazing expert of panel we have lined up for you. Some of them have already delivered a very incredible and insightful sessions, and others are all set to bring in more powerful ideas. And here's a little spoiler. So we are continuously adding more panel into our more speaker into our panel to make your learning journey even more engaging and dynamic. So you want to know how can you grab the spot? Well, hang tight till end of today's session and I'll be telling you the details then. So for those who have joined with us for the very first time, let me give you a quick introduction who we are. Global Skill Development Council is a globally recognized certification body. We have 250,000 professionals certified with us. Currently, we are associated with 100 plus training providers and 500 plus subject matter experts who contribute to our program. We are associated with 1,000 plus multinational companies and 50 plus university worldwide. We are also very proud to be associated with our media partner WordPress Hub to help us simplify our initiative and reach it to the wider global audience. So I just wanted to make a quick announcement that we have just launched a very unique platform called GSDC AI Studio Lifelong Learning Initiative. In this GSDC AI Studio, you will be getting the 100 plus live monthly sessions with global expert, including the 4 daily sessions, 45-minute live expert lead session for hands-on learning, sessions from global expert, learn directly from our AI leaders around the world, real-time practice, you can apply concept immediately and get your question answered, certification ready, training aligned with industry standard for job ready skills. Now, do you want to know how can you get the benefit of GSDC AI Studio? Well, let me tell you. So there are 3 ways. First, you have a free 14-day access in which you will be getting the 80 plus live session per month and access to full GSDC Studio. Second, you have a GSDC lifelong membership. You will be upgrading to Pro in $109 and you will be getting the lifetime access, 80 plus live session per month, access to full GSDC studio, free GSDC membership, access to physical event, LinkedIn profile improver. Last but not the least, we have GSTC certification plus lifetime membership. So participant, this offer is for a very limited time of period. Make sure you're taking the advantage of this offer and you're grabbing the offer because it is starting from $100 and in this you will be getting a lifetime access in GSTC certification, all benefits of lifetime membership, personalized coaching, capstone projects plus AI tool, GSTC Copilot, competency assessment tool. So currently we are covering 100+ certification in our portfolio, which include the learning and development, HR, generative AI, agentic AI, emerging technologies, ISO lead auditor and implementer, project management and PMO, agile DevOps and SRE, cybersecurity, digital transformation, and many more. So once you get certified with the GSDC, you just don't walk away with the certification. You also become a member of our community, in which it comes with the GSDC membership benefits, which include lifelong membership, certification upgrade, workshop boot camps, learning club access, also the full benefit of GSDC AI Studio, and many more. So now it's time to welcome our today's speaker. So today we have Lee Bonger with us. We are very honored to welcome you, Lee, on our platform. Lee Bonger is a pioneer technologist, educator, and thought leader in Gen AI and the future of the autonomous. Lee currently serve as a global chief Gen AI and e-commerce strategic enterprise architect at Mars, and also is a professor at Hofstra University and Gen AI e-learning educator at MIT. Over his careers, he has held senior leadership roles at Accenture, Johnson & Johnson, and IBM and helped build several pioneer startups including BuyBuyBaby.com, Interworld E-commerce, and XCOM. Lee is also a long-term advisor to technology think tank and industry association, where he continues to shape new how enterprise integrate AI, automation, and architecture to drive meaningful innovation. And today he is going to give the session on agentic AI and autonomous enterprise and why human must stay in the loop. But before handing over the virtual mic, just a quick reminder. If you want to connect with the lead during the session, if you have any query or if you want to know more about the GSDC, please feel free to use the chat box. Once again, don't be shy. Drop your reactions and quick comments into the chat box. That way we are know you're with us and actively listening and absorbing from this insight and amazing session. Also, we have an announcement to make at the end of the webinar, which is $400 worth gift certification voucher. So we'll hang tight till end of today's session for hearing that announcement. So now it's time to welcome the Lee on the platform. Once again, Lee, thank you so much for coming on our platform. We are very honored to have you as our speaker. The stage is all yours.
Thank you so much. Good morning, good day, good afternoon, everybody. Let me just share my screen. Bear with me. Here we go. Thank you so much, Pratibha, for introducing me to GSDC and to allowing me to provide today's keynote address. We're going to be spending time on agentic AI and the autonomous enterprise, and most specifically about why it's important for humans to stay in the loop. Let me get my clicker going here. Okay, just a disclaimer, these are my opinions and content and not those of my employer. So now the people at the company are happy. So why don't we get into it? We're at a real turning point and a crossroads. For decades, we've optimized with automation, but now we are entering an era of autonomy. Business services now stand at a pivotal turning point where automation evolves into truer autonomy. And what this means is intelligent global business services, or IGBS, signals this transformation. It's an AI-driven evolution where connected agents perceive, decide, and act independently to deliver adaptive end-to-end value. Agentic AI isn't just an efficiency play. It's redefining the art of the possible. Very important. The organizations that adopt autonomy will lead in agility, insight, and innovation. Okay. The evolution has been, it's been a long journey from static scripts in RPA to adaptive machine learning, now to generative AI that creates content and insights. But even beyond that, the frontier going forward is agentic AI and autonomous, goal-driven research and reasoning systems that perceive, decide, and act independently. This is a shift from automating tasks to autonomizing the entire process. So, what makes agentic AI different? Hyperautomation gave us orchestration across multiple technologies, but humans were still heavily in control. Agentic AI moves us to the autonomization level, systems that set goals, adapt, and make decisions in real time. The focus shifts from workflows to outcomes with decision intelligence embedded. Intelligent process excellence is an important aspect, and it goes beyond efficiency. It's about processes that continually learn, adapt, and self-optimize. This is where agentic AI delivers the highest value, creating self-improving systems, balancing automation with contextual intelligence. I'm going to talk about a number of examples: financials, financial closings, supply chain, anticipating supply chain disruptions, human resources that respond in real time to employee needs. These are just a few of the ones that I'll mention. True excellence emerges when autonomy is paired with transparency and meaningful human collaboration. Again, the importance of human staying in the loop. So why is this moment different? Data availability, computational power, and enterprise AI maturity have now converged. Intelligent global business services organizations are under pressure to deliver agility, real-time insight, and innovation at scale. Agentic AI provides the platform to achieve these intelligent process excellence directives. The path to autonomy is not frictionless. There are strategic challenges to be overcome. Poor data quality remains the number one barrier. Without trusted data, agents make bad decisions. System fragmentation and siloed ownership slows progress. Run into this more and more often in this nascent emerging field. Successful service leaders address integration and cultural adoption head on. Application strategies are key to begin where agentic AI can deliver disproportionate value. Like, as I mentioned, real-time financial reconciliation, procurement risk monitoring, and intelligent employee services. In essence, governance is not an afterthought. It must be AI native, focused on transparency and ethics built in. Architectures must be modular and scalable, allowing autonomous agents to operate within trusted boundaries. So some more examples. We've already talked about AI agents autonomously closing financial books at quarter's end, reducing cycle times from weeks to days. Procurement is another example, deploying risk agents that can scan supply chains in real time, flagging vulnerabilities before disruption occurs. And human resources functions are using conversational AI agents that resolve these queries autonomously, most of them, improving service quality. But it goes beyond. Customer service organizations are deploying AI resolution agents that resolve up to 70% of tier one service requests autonomously, freeing human talent to focus on complex, high value interactions. So we see here the combination of human and agent autonomy. Compliance organizations use AI agents when conducting continuous monitoring and reporting, monitoring transactions and processes in real time, automatically generating audit trails and reports. This improves transparency and reduces regulatory risk. And even innovation teams are leveraging autonomous R&D research assistants, for instance, scanning global patents, publications, and industry data to identify opportunities, accelerating discovery cycle and competitive positioning. So let's place this in a broader context. In the past, the evolution, automation, mechanized tasks. Then AI learned patterns. Then generative AI created insights. Now agents have begun acting, taking the role of tasks and work. Agentic AI now acts with independence, AI orchestration, and coordinated workflows. Emerging economies will have an opportunity to leapfrog. This is important. Building autonomous first enterprises without a legacy drag. Now, many of us live in the world with legacy and legacy drag, but there is still opportunity for new business models, even within large, small, and medium enterprises. This is as much about innovation ecosystems as it is about technology. So let's take a look at the language of the AI evolution and break it down a bit. Pre-GPT, spent a lot of time myself in that years back, and then especially in the COVID era, where pre-GPT, very static and rules-based automation, lots of proof of concepts, and they didn't really succeed because they were too rigid and change management was difficult. But then came generative AI and natural language interfaces, a huge change. Suddenly, machines could write, visualize, and support creativity. Next, today, AI agents, programs that can handle goals and tasks on their own. And then on their own, these tasks can then be combined in multi-agent systems or agentic AI, which coordinates these agents dynamically in an orchestrated function. So what's the next leap? It's called autonomization, systems that not only act, but improve themselves over time. So this is a term, it's a bit of a mouthful that captured the next leap forward, autonomization. And it's not just automation with a new name. It's about building systems that truly adapt, learn, and optimize on their own. But how will this evolve? In the short term, we'll see smart pipelines that addressed in real time to move data throughout your ecosystem. In near term, multiple agents will be strung together in workflows, in processes that will collaborate, each improving their tasks autonomously, but cooperatively and collaboratively. In the longer term, entire functions like supply chain, finance, R&D could become self-directed, operating intelligently with minimal human oversight. Here's an example or a visual capturing the various elements. I'll focus on the autonomization. These are really, again, the systems that adapt, optimize, that's the bottom column, and and make decisions with minimal impact. The benefits are scalability, resilience, and real-time learning. The challenges will be in the areas of governance and loss of transparency as more and more becomes the percentage of automation versus human interaction. The percentage of automation becomes higher, and the human interaction, which still needs to be there, becomes less of the equation. I'm not saying it's removed. It can never be removed, in my opinion. Uh, but this is a good breakdown of the various elements of the concepts and the types. So, autonomized operations, that sounds futuristic, but they're already working today. Think about real-time inventory systems. These already today predict shortages before they happen, or digital agents that optimize supply chains while we're sleeping. Our role is to make these intelligent workflows the rule, not the exception. Now, what's the difference between human augmented AI versus full autonomy? Human augmentation AI agents work with people. More of the equation, uh, the human has more of the elements, but the AI is assisting the people and the humans with decision support. It's flagging anomalies and it's suggesting actions, but it requires strong and pervasive human oversight. Autonomy or full or semi-full control, the independence that I've been talking about, makes decision and execute tasks without direct input in most cases. While powerful, they require stronger controls around trust, safety, and governance, as I mentioned on the prior slide. So while you want to allow them to have more control and significantly less human interaction, there is a lot around trust, safety, and governance, especially from the human element, that has to be factored in. So the benefits of human augmented AI, again, I mentioned transparency, flexibility, but the ethical assurances. This is ideal for healthcare, legal, and finance in particular, whereas the fully autonomous systems or mostly autonomous systems excel in speed and scalability. So the fit, especially today, for logistics, defense, and dynamic optimization. But they do require robust testing, they require fallback systems, and the aforementioned important human aspect of the governance layers. So IT leaders must match use cases with the right autonomy level. Context decides the blend. So the blend is also an approach, and recognize that hybrid models will shape the future. So there are serious dangers, let's be clear, in pursuing full autonomy without human augmentation, because highly autonomous, fully autonomous, when left unchecked, can introduce systemic errors. They can be biased in their decision making at scale, and critical failures with no human override can be hugely problematic and risky. In healthcare, this could mean misdiagnosis, huge issue. In finance, major transaction errors. In defense, unintended escalation. All highly unintended consequences. Human augmented approaches introduce vital safeguards. Keep this in mind. Context, empathy, accountability, and ethics checks that the artificial intelligence is not part of their direct purview. We must design with human in the loop, not just as overseers, but as strategic partners in intelligent operations. The biggest risk isn't that machines think too much, it's that we let them act without ensuring we and they understand consequences. Very, very important why humans must stay in the loop. So the path to intelligent process excellence, this journey is not just an upgrade, it's a reinvention. It means moving from cost efficiency to intelligence-driven reinvention. Organizations that embrace autonomy today will define the operating model of tomorrow. Again, with that hybrid balance. So, at every phase of AI's evolution, human augmentation has been central, providing oversight, guidance, and creativity, the aspects humans provide more than the AI. In RPA, humans resolve the exceptions. In Gen AI, they co-create and steer the outputs. As enterprises move towards autonomization, the HITL, or human in the loop, becomes even more vital, safeguarding accountability, ethics, and contextual intelligence. Leaders must design models where humans and AI agents collaborate effectively, both ensuring trust, as I've been alluding to, but also business value. So it's not just a tech story, it's a leadership story. So the C-suite, CIOs, CTOs, CDOs, CAOs, our titles vary, but the shift is universal. We are no longer just managing systems. We're shaping intelligent ecosystems. We must now be cultural change agents, again, as humans, translators of AI into business impacts, and champions of ethics and trust. Building a culture of innovation is key. Technology can't transform an organization if culture doesn't follow. On the human side, we need to nurture curiosity. We need to empower teams to experiment. We need to invest in cross-functional collaboration. What does that mean? It means training, support, and creating safe spaces to learn and sometimes fail. Innovation is now everyone's job. So the call to action, this isn't really a technology keynote, it's a leadership keynote. Your role is to redefine intelligent global business processes and services as the intelligence hub of the enterprise, where agents don't just automate, they think, they act, and they deliver value. The future of intelligent automation is autonomous, and the future is already underway. So we need to first embrace that we're no longer in the automation era, we're in the autonomy era. Next, we need to lead with vision, and we need to lead with clarity. Third, we need to invest in people, humans, and systems equally. And then autonomization isn't just a technical journey, it's a leadership imperative, and it's ours to shape. So this moment really is just the beginning of the next stage of the journey. The real journey starts now. So I ask all of you, and I welcome your questions. Are you ready? Very good. Pratibha, questions?
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I believe you want to jump on another call, right, Lo?
I can go. Uh, another 20 minutes or so with questions if you have them.
Sure. So, first of all, thank you so much for the amazing and insightful session. So, we have few question.
Yes.
So, first question is by Samir. How to invest in people while automation will let people leave?
So how to invest in people while automation will, what's the last part?
Let people live.
Let them leave, meaning displace
Yes.
them?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, there's yeah, I've got some very strong opinions on that. Um, I think uh the whole idea, what's happening is AI, or in particular generative AI, and now AI agents is rapidly escalating throughout company civilization and cultures as well as businesses since ChatGPT was released in late 2022. And the news media is uh, all over it. But the reality is, um, it'll take time. There's an emergence that still needs to happen. My feeling is that AI literacy is key and important within organizations. Uh, there's a lot of talk of job displacement and replacing with AI. So that's been going on for about 12 months, even though Gen AI has been around for almost 3 years now. Um, what companies are seeing, a number of companies, prominent companies, is that they jump to reducing headcount, replacing with AI, and now they're not satisfied with the results that AI is giving them on those replaced jobs. It's known as work slop or AI slop, SLOP. And what that means, the outcomes are not what they need. So, in my opinion, many companies have jumped the gun. They've reduced workforce too early instead of trying to upskill their organizations and train them in the new ways of working and the new environment that'll be involved with Gen AI, AI agents, agentic AI, and autonomy. So, to make sure while you're moving towards automation, my recommendation is to upskill. And upskill involves unlearning many of the legacy ways we used to do business because of the new paradigms of Gen AI and, as I mentioned, the evolution, Gen AI, AI agents, agentic AI, and autonomization. We need to learn that and be comfortable with that. Yes, we will have organizations soon, and some are underway now, where managers will manage humans in an org chart, but we'll begin to see AI agents popping up in their org chart doing specific tasks. That'll happen. But in my opinion, both the managers, the leaders, and the line workers need to adjust and learn how to work in these environments. Um, how do we get there with upskilling and learning? There are organizations like GSDC which can help you get there. They have a great set of courses and a lot of subject matter experts that can help you learn the dynamics of Gen AI and agentic AI through their workshops and their certifications. And then what becomes important is you as individuals, as an example, on uh, this event, I feel can become the thought leaders in your organization. So you not only realistically protect your own job, but you begin to propagate the knowledge of this shift in ways of working, working with agents, human AI collaboration. These are areas that I think are real important. Now, one other thing. Um, there's a lot of talk around, and I mentioned it about AI displacing humans, but consider it differently. Consider it this way. If you have on the left a human that does not know AI, and then on the far right, you have an agent, an AI agent. In the middle, there would be a person, human, that has AI skills. So the reality is the people on the left with no AI skills will not be replaced by an AI on the far right as an automation. They'll be replaced by people, the middle model, which is the people with AI skills. And that's where you want to be as individuals. And that's where your team wants to be. That's where your company wants to be. You want to be the human with AI skills. And I think that's a great way to focus individually, your own team, your department, your business unit, and your company and your ecosystem, because it goes beyond just your internal organization. It goes to your uh, external ecosystem, your partners, your supply chains, your demand chains, your
Thank
customers, your
you.
patients, whoever. Yes.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, that was my main. I was wrapping up that.
Thank you so much for those amazing and insightful answer. So the next question we have from Adamola. How can an organizations align agentic AI operations with emerging AI governance standards such as EU AI Act, ISO, IEC
Right,
4201, or NIST AI risk management framework to mitigate compliance and liability risk?
right. No, those are two good standards, the NIST and the EU AI policy that's coming out. Um, in my opinion, you need to have people that specialize in understanding those policies and how you would work with those organizations. So again, there's a human element and there's upskilling and learning, and there's probably people in your organization that have already begun to learn that. I would look to if you don't have a responsible AI team, I would look to maybe an enterprise architecture team, a security architecture team, um, and a responsible AI team. Now, you might have different organizations or units in your company that may be called something different, but they do those functions. And by doing those functions, they can stay on top of the external compliance uh, policies and strategies because some of these policies contain, penalties and fines, just like GDPR did almost 10 years ago, right? The Global Data Protection regulation in the EU. So you have to have talent that understands that. Now, once you have the talent that understands that and makes sure that the company moves towards compliance, you need to begin building. And I touched on this a little bit during my presentation. I'm a firm believer that as you're ideating, your AI application and how you're going to apply it to supply chain or to procurement or to human resources or to financial transactions, you need to be building and thinking early on the process uh, how you're going to govern and how you're going to review at various stages and start doing that way up front when you're ideating the project. So your project managers, your product managers start partnering on a human side with the various technology people that you need to help deliver the data and the development or enhancement of the AI tools, and then partner with the compliance people, the ones that I mentioned. Uh, could be enterprise architecture, it could be security architecture, it could be responsible AI, it could be all of them as examples, and partner with them early. It's really a collaborative effort. Uh, and that's where leadership comes in. You can become the thought leader within your organization because a lot of this, I'll tell you one thing, a real gotcha is, and I think about it in this way. Think of the word post, and I'm going to spell it And I firmly follow this. Post, P meaning people, O meaning objectives, S meaning strategy, POS. Do those first, and then your technology. T for technology. What I find is that many companies come in and say, and leaders do this a lot because I still deal with this. Hey, we need an AI technology strategy. And then I'll ask, well, who's going to use it? What are their objectives? What is your strategy on the business side? Well, I'm not sure. All I know is we need an AI technology strategy. Well, unless you know who's the user, who's going to build it on the people, humans, and then next, what are their business objectives to understand business values? And then what are the strategies? What are the business models? What are they going to apply it to? Is it going to be HR? Is it going to be uh, uh, supply chain? Is it going to be finance? If you don't know all that, then it's you're too early to begin putting together an AI technology directive because once you know the POS elements, then you can drive which technology. And this digs down deeper into which agentic AI framework. Is it open source? Is it closed source? Um, and then even along the way, adapting it to the EU AI privacy policies to protect your data and the NIST framework, which is one of the best frameworks out there for cybersecurity. So all of these factor in and are very important. Hopefully that gives you a bit of insight to not just focus on the tech, but think about holistically all the elements and the human element also. Anyway, that's my response to that question. Great question. Both great questions.
Thank you so much for this amazing answer. So, Adamola is saying that I work in the banking and financial service sector. Please, can you give example of some of the most successful enterprise use cases of agentic AI in regulated industries like the banking industry?
Um, I'm less familiar with directly in banking. Um, the Let me give some examples that are tangential. Um, the whole idea of e-commerce is big as a consumer manufacturer and having a background of many decades in starting in the early days of e-commerce innovation. Um, there are specific um, regulations that need to be followed to be adherent in the world of processing financial transactions. So in this case, the example I'll use is an e-commerce uh, transaction that can be primarily business to consumer, but it could also apply business to business. So if you're doing e-business as a manufacturer like we are, with our many retailers and distributors, we have e-business transactions that go on. But on the B2C side, business to consumer, there are various regulations that you need to follow. The most prominent is ensuring most of the PII, the personal identifiable information, and making sure that that is protected for the consumer, as well as on the B2B side, the buyer and seller. So making sure that that's locked down and hidden, from the internet, even though you're transacting. The common factor in both these examples, B2C and B2B, is that transactions are over the internet. So there is some opening of that. So there has to be encryption levels and the like. The other one is um, the locking down of the transaction information from let's use the example of a credit card transaction. So the credit card is also used over the internet. The There's multiple elements. There's the consumer who inserts his card uh, shares that information. The information then goes to the merchant bank that works with the retailer, which is the e-commerce site that's fulfilling the order. And then there's on the business side, sure that it's valid. There's the payment card industry data security standard regulation. And that's been in place. Oh my goodness. Uh, when I was building at a retailer, I built uh, a retail business from 6 million to 100 million before it was acquired after 2 years. Um, uh, so this standard has been in place. Gosh, when did I start that? I started that in 2005, and it was already in place then. So we're going back a good 20 years, right? Um, so payment card industry data security standard, PCI DSS. Uh, and again, this is one of those where if you're not compliant, you're not hiding the PII, the personal identification information, you're not encrypting the transaction, you're not providing security to circumvent the biggest hack, which is known as hackers using SQL injection, where they're injecting SQL queries into your transactions and stealing that information. The hackers, once they get the credit card information, then they use it or sell it on the dark web and all of those kinds of things. So again, from a financial banking, banking, merchant retailer, e-commerce site, and consumer payment card industry data security standard is uh, a phenomenal, strong standard that must be adhered to. Hopefully that gives
Thank
you a little bit of insight.
Thank you so much, those amazing and detailed answer. So I know that you have another meeting, so I don't want to keep
Yes,
you for so long. So we can move ahead for the next part. But before that, participant, I really apologize. We're not able to take the question, more question, but I have shared Lee Bonger LinkedIn ID into the chat box for your convenience, guys, so that you guys can connect with him directly. And if you have any query or if you need any consultation, you can connect with him. I'm sure Lee would be happy to help you guys. Right, Lee?
absolutely. Absolutely. Just keep in mind, just as a last comment, 1 year from now, you know, it's just a thought. You'll likely wish you started today. So taking that first step, at least begin talking about it with your company and the people that you work with and your leadership, especially your leadership who's said, well, why did you go to the GSDC conference and what did you learn? Hopefully you can share this. Uh, and yes, I am available and I look forward to meeting you all again and in the future. Thank you, Pratibha.
Thank,
Bye now.
thank you so much, Lee. Thank you so much for the amazing and insightful session once again.
Very good.
So, So, participant, moving on to the next session, next part of the segment. So, if you guys are ready for your certification into the AI, Gen AI, or any other sector into the AI, which is included in the webinars, so you guys can opt this certification from our website, and we are giving a complimentary coupon code to our participant, which will give you a 20% off for opting this. Certification, and this offer is for a very limited time of period, so make sure you're taking the advantage of this offer, and I'm sharing all the coupon code link into the chat box for your convenience, guys, so that you can get the advantage of it. And before wrapping up, I just wanted to make a few announcements in which one of the utility tool. So as I say this in every webinar, today's AI era, everyone is taking help to make their professional journey even more easier day by day. So HRs and recruiters are also one of them, because they do get a lot of resume on daily basis. And for screening and taking candidate on a next level of interview, they are taking the help of AI screening system, ATS, or AI screening tool. But that is also the reason that most of candidates get rejected, because their resumes, the keywords are not according to the AI screening system or the AI ATS. So what you can do, you can take the help of utility tool. You can log in into your utility tool by your LinkedIn ID and password, and according to the job designation you are targeting and the industry you are targeting, it will give you a recommendation for changing your profile, your bio, your experience management, everything. So, and we are also giving a complimentary coupon code to our participant, which will give you 100% off for using this utility tool. So when everyone is taking the help of the AI, why you're not? Take the help of the AI of utility tool, and make your job hunting journey even more easier. Stand out your resume in front of the HRs and recruiters. I have shared the coupon code link into the chat box for your convenience, guys, so that you don't miss out. And we are going to have the next session tomorrow as well regarding the GSDC AI implementation series at 6:30 a.m. CST, 8:30 p.m. SGT, and 6 p.m. IST. So I hope to see you all there. And right after this, I'm going to host one more session, which is learning and development webinar. So learning and development webinar is learning in real world learning, like learning in practice and real world learning and development cases studies across industries. In this webinar, you will be unlocking the secrets behind industry leading a learning and development transformation by learning from real world case studies, which you can apply in your daily professional life. So it is going to be at 8:30 a.m. CST, 10:30 p.m. SGT, and 8 p.m. IST. If you are interested to check out the topics and check out the speakers, I hope to see you all there as well. So, and we are going to have one more session, ISO 42001 and ISO 2701 across industries. And this is also going to be after this, and it will be at 8:30 a.m. CST, 10:30 p.m. SGT, and 8 p.m. IST. So if you are interested in learning regarding the ISO, this webinar is for you. And if you are interested in learning regarding learning and development, so the other webinar is for you. So according to that, you guys can decide which webinar you want to join, but I am hoping that you will be there as well. And these are the website where you guys can connect with us, our LinkedIn group, our website, our WhatsApp group, as well as I also say this in every webinar. And I am very much like, we are very happy to see that you guys are dropping your feedbacks and reviews over the review.io, because it is helping us to make your learning journey even more engaging, dynamic, and fun. So please drop your feedback at review.io, and please do connect with us on in all of this platform for upcoming boot camps, workshops, events, and learning trends. So you guys you guys will be updated what are the next thing we are coming from you. So that is very insightful to watch, right? So please do connect with us for on platform, and I'm sharing all of the link into the chat box. I'm also sharing the review.io chat box. Please make sure you guys are dropping your feedback and suggestion. What is your key takeaway? What is your learning outcome? How do you feel about the sessions? Do you have anything? Do you want to see any other topic, or do you have any other thing in mind? You want to give any suggestions? We are open to all, because we would love to see that, and we would that will help us to improving your learning journey. And as I told you that we have a $400 worth gift certification voucher announcement. So it is time to celebrate our referral champions. So we have Leela Venkatesh, Saroj Sau, and Dauda. Special thanks to all three of you for helping us simplify our initiative and reach it to the wider global audience. You can also be part of the referral championship. So what you have to do, if any of your peers, colleagues, and professionals wants to join for this webinar, please refer them the referral registration link, which you will be able to find on our website. And every referral will earn you a point. So when you will have a $50 point, you will be able to get a free $400 worth gift certification voucher. So take advantage of this offer as well, guys, because it is also for a very limited time of period. So please grab this offer as soon as you can. And with that, it's time to come to an event. Thank you so much, Lee, once again for this amazing and insightful session. We are very honored to have you as our speaker, and looking forward to having you in the future sessions as well. Thank you so much to all the participants joining into this learning journey. Till then, keep learning, keep energizing. I hope to see you all in next session as well. Have a good day, good night, good evening, wherever you are.